Good morning, grade 10. Today we are going to have a new lesson. This will be our last topic for arts. So let's proceed. For today, we are going to talk about the roles in a stage production. Most visible on stage in a theater production are the actors and actresses playing the roles. However, behind the scenes is an entire team whose work begins months in advance of the actual performance. Sabi dito, team. For us to have a successful play, we must have a collaborative effort. So there must be a collaborative effort. We have different roles in a stage production. It includes people behind the scene or behind the camera. Not only the actor and actresses are the main character. Now, we are going to talk about the basic roles that most stage plays require. First, we have here the producer. In a professional stage production, this is the person who takes the play from a mere concept to an actual finished presentation. He or she chooses all the team members and assigns them their functions and oversees the casting of the actors and actresses for the different roles. He or she also decides on major logistical matters. Kapag sinabi nating producer, sila yung nagde-decide kung kailan ipa-perform or kung kailan ang schedule ng pagpa-perform ng isang play. And sila rin ang nakaatas sa finances or fund for the play. Another one is the director. The director is the overall artistic coordinator of the entire production. Like a conductor of an orchestra, he or she has a vision of the desired total effect and impact of the performance. So, the director instructs and guides the actors as to the delivery of their lines and their positions and movements on stage or tinatawag din nating blockings. Next, we have the playwright. For a script intended for stage performance, the writer of the script is more specifically called a playwright. The initial concept or plot may be original and then develop into a play script, or it may be based on an existing story or another play which the playwright will then adapt to present in a new way. Playwright is important because of course the script forms the basic of the entire production. Set designer. The concept and creation of the physical stage setup is the task of the set designer. He or she builds the set or sets that will simulate the world that the play's characters are supposed to live in. The set may be realistic and filled with authentic details, or it may be minimalist, merely suggesting the setting with a few pieces of furniture or props and a simple backdrop. So, importante yung set designer because sila yung nagbibigay sa atin ng setting na hinihingi nung play. For example, sa school. So, yung backdrop nila is dapat nasa school. Kapag naman nasa bahay, so syempre, yung background dapat nasa bahay din. So, yun yung trabaho ng isang set designer. Next is the lighting designer. Coordinating closely with the set designer is the lighting designer. Lighting is critical in creating the mood of each scene in the play, highlighting a dramatic moment, signaling the entrance of a character, focusing attention on a specific spot on stage, or even providing the blanket of darkness for set and props changes. Costume designer. The actors and actresses must look believable in their roles, and much of this is owed to the costume designer. He or she studies the general setting, time and place that the play is meant to take place in, as well as each character in the script. He or she then decides what attire will not only give the audience a clear sense of setting, but will also express each character's personality and distinct qualities. Next is the sound designer. Similar to the lighting designer, the sound designer serves a vital role in creating and enhancing the atmosphere of the performance. Sound, in this case, includes music both on stage and as background, which the sound designer may need to source to suit the general time and place of the play, as well as particular scenes. So the sound designer works with all this to support the action and interaction taking place on stage. He or she adds detailed notes to the script to serve as a guide for the sound crew during the rehearsals and the actual performances. Another one is the production manager. Coordinating all the complex behind the scenes details of staging a play is the production manager. He or she is tasked with overseeing the crews for the sets and props, the sound and music, the lighting, and the costumes. This includes ensuring that all the needed elements, facilities, and equipment are not only available but are in good working order, properly cataloged and labeled, and safety stored from one rehearsal to the next up until the time of the performance. Technical Director. The technical director shadows the play's director throughout the entire production process. From the time the director presents his or her vision for the play and issues instructions at every rehearsal, the technical director carefully notes how each actor and every member of the stage, sound, lighting, and costume crews needs to be coordinated to bring the director's vision to life, ensuring that every instruction is properly executed. By the time of the final technical rehearsal, or also called the dress rehearsal, the director will assess the total effect of the performance and how it might still be improved. Then doon na papasok si technical director who takes over to monitor the individual details closely to ensure that this works together seamlessly in the actual performance. Another one is the choreographer. In cases where a play involves dance in certain scenes, a choreographer is included in the production team. He or she not only plans out all the dance steps to suit the music, but also rehearses the actors until they are able to perform the dance skillfully while remaining in character on stage. Should the play happen to involve fight scenes, the choreographer will likewise program the moves of the opposing sides, so this can be executed not only believably but safely as well. Lastly, we have the makeup designer. As the costume designer deliberates in the character's main attire, the makeup designer is brought in to plan the hairstyles and makeup to complement the costumes. The work of the makeup designer may be as simple as making the actors look natural for their respective roles based on their character's age and personality and the time and place of the story. But it may also be far more challenging, such as transforming the actors into mythical creatures, animals, a different nationality, or futuristic beings. Thus, the makeup designer works his or her magic through the wonders of makeup, face painting, and their hair coloring. Other accessories may be employed like masks, wigs, hair extensions, headdresses, and even prosthetics to alter the certain facial features or body parts. So kapag sinabi nating makeup designer, sila yung bumubuhay sa muka ng isang character. Kunyari, masungit yung ganap ng isang tao. So dapat yung makeup bagay sa kanila. Kapag sinabi naman nating prosthetics, kunyari, yung may malaking sugat sa muka, ganun, ginagamitan nila ng prosthetics para magmukhang makatotohanan.